The desperate pleas of Australians trapped in COVID-ravaged India are growing louder.
I think there needs to be a partisan approach. This is a war-like situation.
If her grandparents fall ill, there won't be anybody to take care of her.
That what they're gonna do for me that I can bring my son back.
As the government announced it would lift its travel ban,
the repatriation flights, the facilitated commercial flights, that they would resume on the 15th of May.
A Senate committee heard the harrowing stories of those trapped overseas. Melbourne man Sonny and his mother have been stuck in Delhi for 12 months.
It is having a significantly detrimental impact on us physically, mentally and financially.
And Sydney father Dylan hasn't seen his daughter in more than a year.
When her grandmother says that she has grown taller, I literally feel sad.
There will be 6 flights back to India this month, 3 to Darwin and 1 each to Brisbane, Sydney and Melbourne.
So that's doubling the amount of repatriation facilitated commercial flights that we will see this month, from 3 to we anticipate 6, but those details will be confirmed with those states and territories and those arrangements as we work together on that.
Scott Morrison defending a requirement for 2 negative tests before people can fly.
Australia is not alone in that requirement that we don't do uplift of passengers coming into our country who are infected with COVID. That is a clear border entry requirement, and we will be holding the line on that, just as we're holding the line when it comes to the biosecurity determination, which was put in place rightly and will run until the 15th of May with no changes.
While concerns remain about hotel quarantine, the Prime Minister shut down talk of a federally run quarantine facility.
The suggestion that defence facilities can be used and immigration facilities, they have all been assessed before and they have been ruled out as inappropriate. Those facilities are not available to be used. They're not there just sitting idle and otherwise could be being used for that purpose.
But he's welcomed Victoria's plans for a new centre based on the facility at Howard Springs.
That's why I welcome the proposal from Victoria. It is a comprehensive proposal. It is detailed. It does give us something, I think, to consider very carefully.
Howard Springs has been held up as the gold standard for quarantine, but the outbreak in India has revealed some serious issues at the so-called Centre for National Resilience. The Northern Territory's Chief Health Officer not ruling out a further pause in flights if cases rise.
We've got the capacity at Howard Springs to manage 100 patients that are positive. We're not going to reach that level. We're going to aim for about 50.
The bigger concern, however, is the inability of the Northern Territory's health system to cope if infected patients need to be sent to hospital.
Our ICU capacity is the critical element, and we really can't take more than 2, and preferably only 1 in the ICU.
Matt Cunningham, Sky News, Darwin.